The country that most impairs the United States. It's not actually China but and these Russia. 5 countries. There are 3 who dare not fight. The other 2 can't be hit even if they want to. But the curious thing is that the economies of these 5 countries' military strength is average. When the old beauty saw it, she could only shake her head. So why is that? Friends who come in can pay attention. Show you more exciting content. The first country is Afghanistan. On Afghan soil, it has set foot in many world powers. Without exception, didn't end well. First the UK. Back in the mid-19th century, the British tried to colonize Afghanistan, even at the cost of 3 wars. But Afghanistan was never fully occupied. Afghanistan finally gained full independence in 1919. Then came the Soviet Union during the US-Soviet hegemony. In 1978, there was a revolution in Afghanistan known as the April Revolution. This revolution, Taraki, the gullible supreme leader of the Central Plains, was killed. The Soviet Union received the news and sent troops brazenly. A dozen is 10 years. These 10 years, not only did the Soviets lose 43,300 lives, it also contributed indirectly to the disintegration of the Soviet Union. From complete withdrawal in 1989 to the collapse of the Soviet Union in 1991, it only took 2 years. After the Soviet Union came the United States. After September 11th, the United States went to war in Afghanistan. As a result, it has been fighting for 20 years, longer than the Soviet Union. In the end, he also paid more than 20,000 casualties. After spending $20,000 billion, withdrawal from Afghanistan in 2021, Afghanistan is truly a graveyard of empires. The second country is Canada. I think a lot of people should have this question. America is so powerful, why not just take Canada on the north face? You know, Canada's military is no match for the United States, and his land area is still so large. In fact, as early as colonial times, the 2 sides have fought many times, more than once. But in the end it all ended in the failure of the United States. The 2 sides then signed a treaty establishing the border, and now in the 21st century, Canada as an independent country, and a vassal of the United States, the United States has no reason to invade Canada anymore. Plus the location of Canada. Except for the United States, the surrounding area is the sea. So Canada is also like this, one of the safest countries in the world. And the third is North Korea. The reason why no one dares to fight in North Korea, mainly it has to do with its geopolitics, because it is backed by China and Russia. So even if North Korea's economy, military and other aspects are far worse than the United States and the West, the United States has never dared to take action. Resisting the United States and assisting Korea is a good example. And North Korea today doesn't just have ICBMs and possibly nuclear weapons. Even the United States has to fear 3 points. Except for these 3 countries that dare not fight, 2 other countries are also the safest. You can't even hit him if you want to. Who are they? The 2 safest countries in the world. One is that others want to hit and can't hit. Another is that no one wants to fight. Do you know which country it is? The first country is Mongolia. You just need to look at the world map to know. Mongolia is a standard landlocked country. The north face is Russia. To the south is China. Surrounded by these 2 great powers, don't mention much safety. Any country that wants to invade Mongolia, both pass through the territory and airspace of these 2 countries. You know, China and Russia are both powerful forces in the world today, and they are all 5 permanent members of the Security Council. So even if other countries have a grudge against him, basically can't reach him. The second country is Switzerland. Most of you are familiar with Swiss banks. There are lots of rich people in the world, likes to deposit money with him. So why is that? In fact, it is because of a Swiss identity. That is the permanent neutral state. Also look at the map to know. Switzerland is surrounded by Germany, France, Italy and Austria. Compared to these countries, Switzerland is truly a small country, but also because of his unique geographical location. So any country wants to move him will cause opposition from several other countries, plus his status as a permanent neutral country. So Switzerland is a country. It can be said to be quite safe. In fact, no matter what country you are in, it's not 100% safe. Whether it is afraid to hit or unable to hit, it's all relative. So no matter which country, in fact, you should be prepared for danger in times of peace. Try not to solve problems with war, because only ordinary people are wounded in the end of the war. What do you want to say when you see it here? Welcome to leave a message in the comment area.